Hello, welcome all of my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Libra suns, have big Libra placements, or are cross watchers for Libra. Welcome to your month ahead messages. This is going to look at the month of June 2024. If you are looking for love messages more specifically, I do have a new tier on my Patreon, because I've actually said peer on my Patreon a bunch of times. Tier on my Patreon that is devoted to just that. It is the love messages for all the zodiac signs you can watch for your sun, your moon, rising, Venus, whatever tickles your sweet fancy. So that will be linked down below. I also offer personal readings, so if anything we're talking about here really resonates or you want something a little bit more specific to your situation, the link to my shop is down below as well, and you can book with me there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I love hearing from you guys. With that, let's get into it and look at your month ahead. I hope the month of May was exceedingly kind to each and every one of you, and I hope June is even better somehow. We have dreams at the bottom. Some of you have really needed rest is something I'm getting. I feel like that's been your energy for May. And in this time, it's very much been a rest is productive type of vibe, even if it didn't feel like it while it was happening, even if it was forced rest, where things just not moving along. So there's something productive that came out of that, and you guys just need to know that. So your overarching energy is playfulness. Okay, this feels like you had some rest and now you're going to be able to go have playtime. Some of you have been working really hard, and this is a month where you're getting to take some rest, especially with friends. But there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of merriment coming in this month for you. Okay. I guess that will be a clarifier. You're getting all these extra cards. Okay. And then card 3. Okay, so all your clarifiers pretty much came out with the initial cards. So I was doing one row and then a row of clarifiers. So there's something here where everything might be kind of happening all at once, everything everywhere all at once. 8 of Cups is reversed at the bottom. The word on this card is indolence, which I love that word, indolence. For me, the 8 of Cups in reverse is where we're trying to move away from something. We put up boundaries, we walk away, we let go of something, we're not dealing with it anymore, but emotionally we're still in it, we're still invested. This might be what this rest has been about, is that you've made some kind of change in order to go toward your fulfillment, make yourself happier, create just like a happier life for yourself. But it's still been hard to fully let it go emotionally. This feels like a month where that might still be at play, but there is this energy with playfulness where this is being balanced out by fun times. This is being balanced out by time with friends, because this always makes me think of the 3 of Cups. Time with friends, people who love you, people who want to see you smile, want to be able to share good times with you. So let's see what you have. You have the Lovers in reverse. Some of you have made a very difficult choice recently. We have Gemini energy. We have the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have the 8 of Swords with interference. This is what I mean. It feels like you guys have made a choice recently. With the Lovers in reverse, this could be to let go of a relationship, but you've had to make a choice to ultimately, it feels like normally the Lovers is making a choice to be in alignment with your heart and soul. It feels like you had to make this difficult choice. Daisies might be significant. This difficult choice to, either way, it was to both honor your heart and also have to like do something that hurt you, right? So it's kind of like if you were in a relationship and it was really painful for you, right? It was like the dynamic wasn't changing. It would have been painful for you to stay, but it also is painful for you to go. And so it feels like you've recently had to make a choice with the Lovers in reverse that ultimately hurt in the moment or was painful in the moment, but led to a new beginning and one of a lot of self-respect, led to a lot more stability. With the Page of Pentacles looking at, I could pick up the cards, looking at the 8 of Swords, there's a sense here of wanting to start this new beginning, wanting to have a lot more, like I said, stability, wanting to find this grounded new start. This is always springtime energy as well. But still struggling in the mind, right? Still struggling to, in this particular version, she's got the little strings, like the marionette connected to all of her limbs. Still feeling like mentally it's really hard to let this go. And we saw that even with it. 8 of Cups, there we go. 9 of Swords poking its little head out. With the 8 of Cups reversed at the bottom. So I do see that showing up here. It feels like because the page is facing the 8 of Swords and they're facing back, it feels like this is a month where you're really standing firm in whatever that decision was. It feels like you guys have made a decision to love yourselves through whatever choices you had to make. You have made a decision to love yourself. Some of you had to say no to something you really wanted because you needed time to rest. Some of you have had to put something that you really enjoy or you're very invested in on the back burner due to burnout is something that I'm hearing. But you've made a choice that was a difficult call in the moment, in order to bring yourself more stability, in order to respect yourself more. Possibly for some of you, taking a break from something or turn something down to deal with like your physical health. Some of you have made changes to your diet and lifestyle, to your exercise regimen. You've said no to something in the moment that you wanted in order to give yourself more time, to give yourself more care, more compassion, more support, more energy. And so it feels like this is a month where, you know, even if you're not exactly sure how you're gonna do it, or, you know, with this interference energy of the Eight of Swords, you're still kind of mentally stuck on whatever it is you had to let go of. I feel a determination from your energy, right? I feel a sense of knowing, right? Of this was the right call to make, and now it's a matter of weathering the storm. And this is also why I feel you have good times coming in for you this month. This is also why I feel you have supportive people. So people might know what you're going through, the people in your life. You might find, excuse me, that old friends reach out, that friends that, you know, usually are really busy, make time for you, even if they don't know what's going on. If you are changing a diet or lifestyle kind of habit, this is something where there is a lot of support. You might find that there's like a lot more support than you anticipated. So if you're trying to give something up, if there's, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the table. If you're trying to give something up, if there's been like, you know, a vice or an addiction that you're trying to leave behind, I feel like you're going to get a lot of support this month. So let's see what we have for clarifiers. Clarifying the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, we have the Six of Wands. I love how it's a 6 on a 6, but the word here is victory. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords in reverse with peace, absolutely. And clarifying the Eight of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles. So repeating sixes might be important here. But we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse with success. So this is kind of what I feel like. I feel like this month, if you've been really stuck on some decision you had to make, your big energies this month is that you're getting a lot of support, you're having better times, and there's a feeling of victory. And the reason why is because there is this, again, recognition within self that whatever choices you had to make were made for your own peace. Whatever it was you were dealing with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you know, the word here is success. And it's coming out reverse. It's kind of this energy of you never received your bounty. See, she's collecting the coins. It's really hard to see, but it is there. You never received your bounty. No matter how much you put into it, you never got something equivalent back. It was draining you faster than you could invest into this situation. There is a sense here of like needing to let that go. And I feel like this is a time where you're getting really, really clear on that. You're getting really... it feels like you're making peace with that a lot, right? You're kind of like, yeah, you know what, it is hard. Like, let's say you had to change your diet. It's like, yeah, you know, I miss eating XYZ, but I always felt sick after. You know, I always, like, I was struggling to lose weight, or, you know, I was always achy and sore. There's something kind of like that, right? Like, yeah, I loved this thing, but like, it cost me so much. It cost me more than it was worth, or like, it cost me more than, it's just not worth it anymore. It's kind of the energy here. So it feels like that's the thing that's actually going to kind of help set you free this month. I want to clarify your Six of Wands, but I do want to say there is a sense of feeling victorious, right? I made the right choice is kind of coming through. There's also a sense of feeling victorious about this like very self-supportive kind of energy that you're coming through with. Again, for some, you have friends and family in your life that are supporting your changes, supporting your growth. And this is why I feel like with the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse, there's a sense of peace about the decision you made. There's a sense of understanding like why something needs to happen, right? And this is very much tied into this Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles in reverse of like, especially with the word being interference, something could have been interfering with your success. If you had to let somebody go, it's kind of like, you know, yeah, I love this friend, they're great, but like they're always... you know, I'm always having to get them out of a jam, or like I loved this person, I love this relationship, I love this partner, but like there was no way to move forward. There's an understanding this month that you made the right call because there was nothing left in the situation the way it was. There was nowhere else to go. So I want to clarify the Six of Wands here. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's a sense of pride here, right? We have the word on the card is prudence, and there's the Sun in reverse. There's a sense of pride. There's a sense of recognition. This feels like this is mostly for yourself. Of like, you know what, I did the best I could. There's a sense of putting in the hard work for yourself toward what you want. And again, choosing to say no to something in the moment that you might be very, fond of in favor of your overall victory, right? You made a prudent move, and it feels like you're going to be feeling really good about that. At the bottom was the Sun in reverse. We have Leo energy coming through. The Sun upright is always like a hell yeah, right? And so the Sun reverse for me is always like a yes, but. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a good thing. It's a hell yeah, but like adjustments need to be made, or hell yeah, but it's gonna look a little different than you thought, or the timing is off. This feels like a hell yeah to your success, to your abundance, your happiness, to your hard work, but it's taking you in a different direction than you thought, right? It is a hell yeah, but it's gonna be this path instead of this path, right? It's going to be like, okay, once I let this go, once the adjustments are made, then it's a hell yeah. And it feels like that's the energy you're really coming into. So there's a lot more levity here, and you're finally able to move past something that has been kind of like, that you've been hung up on. I feel like, especially for many of you in the last couple of months, something you've been hung up on, it feels like you're releasing it, you're letting it go, and you're like, you know what, hell yeah, there's good shit up ahead, is kind of the energy here. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope this has been helpful. Like I said, if you're looking for love messages, that's linked down below. Yeah, it's been a joy to read for you, and I hope we get to connect again real soon. Take care, friends. Bye.